In today's video, I'm going to be going over common mistakes men can make, perhaps unknowingly, and how to actually improve your intimacy with a woman and come into the bedroom not only with knowledge from a woman's perspective and how a woman experiences the intimacy through sex, but also setting you guys up for success in the ways where you get to understand a woman, her wants, desires, and needs. And this is highly attractive when a man can either take the time out of his day to learn the woman's body, what she likes, what she doesn't, and sometimes that is through trial and error when you're with a partner. And my first tip for you men is you will not find great sex out of numerous one-night stands. Because although, it can be exciting to some men's mind as like sleeping with a bunch of women and getting off to that, but I promise you this, men who understand that forming that emotional bond with a woman first, that mental connection, is going to set your guys' sexual chemistry in the bedroom up for just guaranteed success. Because when we're interacting with a woman we don't know, yes, it can still be playful, etc., but there's not that deeper connection that actually allows two people to bind in the interaction of sex. And I just got deep on y'all, but sometimes I do that. I'm going to get into the first common mistake men make, and this is not leading the woman in a sexual interaction. Now, we all have masculine and feminine polarities, and I feel like this is very important in sexual attraction. Opposites attract. And in the sense of using your masculine traits, energy in the bedroom with a woman, not only is it going to provide her with peace of mind because she doesn't have to lead. When she's two in her mind, the potential of her to actually have a fulfilling sexual experience is going to be slim to none, because a woman who's two in her mind, two in her mental, and trying to perform for you because you don't know what to do with her or you have no direction in the bedroom, she's going to be stressed out and perhaps self-conscious. So that's why it's really important for a man to really embody that masculine dominance in the bedroom that will allow her femininity to naturally come out of her. And when I say that, obviously a woman needs a safe space in order to fully surrender to a man. So obviously, that's why it's really important to get to know the person before interacting in a sexual experience, because you guys can really play into these roles in such a beautiful way when you have that comfortability and that safety within the relationship. Because I swear to you guys, women don't open up to a man on a one-night stand. Okay, she's probably acting the majority of the time. She can't surrender to a man she does not know, or she doesn't know his direction or leadership or where it would even take her. Which is why, if you are leading your own life in the outside world, outside the bedroom, you're handling your business, it's going to be so attractive for her because she already trusts your leadership. She sees what your leadership has done in your life. And this is really important for a man to, sometimes you don't know what you're doing if it's like your first time, or, you're nervous around a woman because you really like her and you don't want to mess it up. But that mentality is going to mess things up because you're already predicting the worst possible outcome. So avoid that and really embody that leadership role, and coming into it not with like a pre-planned, game plan, but more so just direction. And that's why it's always the best bet to, when in doubt, lead it out. Lead it out, even if you gotta fake it, okay? Even if you have to fake, what you do, you gotta. And I swear to you guys, you will feel so much more confident stepping into the role of the leader in a sexual container with a woman. And the second common mistake is a man who only views sexual interactions for the end result. Having sex just for the end result is something that's not sexy, not attractive, and is going to rush the experience between you and the woman. We don't get told this enough, but sex is something that is a spiritual connection first. You guys are really opening each other, not only just in the physical sense, your soul, your spirit. And I think with that, we can get lost, especially if you're a man who's been programmed, through porn sites, showing you exactly what sex is not. And usually it's all to do with the end result of just pleasuring yourself and the woman, but not understanding that sometimes sex isn't always about the orgasm. It's about forming and connecting on a level that is truly sacred. And I think this is something that gets forgotten. I think especially in our society that is so overly sexualized, it's kind of diluted that sacredness within just the human body in a way, because it's just so overly sexualized. And, I think it's really important for a man to understand that a woman goes into sex not for the end result, because a lot of women don't even orgasm. They're doing it to actually form that emotional connection with you, feel a sense of intuitive connection that even lasts with her after you guys orgasm. It creates that bond. And that's why I'm a huge advocate for not doing one night stands, because someone's sexual energy in your life can linger whether you like it or not. We can create these ties to certain people that we have sex with. And using your consciousness in sex is such a sexy thing for a man to do, is like taking his time, not needing to rush it, or not being needy in the bedroom in a way where it's like you're spending way too much time needing for everything to be perfect. Needing her to orgasm even is going to create a sense of hurry that she feels like she has to perform and then potentially fake an orgasm. She can sense that you're rushing it, you're rushing her. So just keep it in mind that a woman doesn't enter the bedroom just for an orgasm. She's there to connect with you. So show her that in presence, in awareness, in attention, and affection. The third common mistake I'm going to conclude on is not doing enough foreplay before the act of sex. It's attractive for a man to be playful with a woman beforehand. Not only does this give her the time to open up to you, but also builds that sexual energy and that chemistry before just getting into the bedroom and getting off. And allowing your communication to be strong beforehand. Because communication in the act of sex can sometimes obviously be necessary, but sometimes it can be a turnoff if you're discussing, as you go, whether you like it or not. And it can kind of take you out of the moment. So making communication something that's open in the beginning. So a setting that you guys are open to talking about sexuality and what you do like and what you don't like. So you guys can actually have a clear understanding of one another before entering the bedroom. Not only will this allow you to have direction and greater leadership, but she also feels secure within your handling of her. Because the polarities playing in sex are the masculine and the feminine. And when a man can be really dominant in a way and kind of forceful in a seductive manner, this can really turn a woman on because she gets to fully let go, which is why that communication factor is so important. You guys can actually be aware and present in the act of sex, which is really honestly attractive because a lot of people are in their heads during sex. So allowing that chemistry to build, incorporating foreplay, and taking the time to tease a woman beforehand is going to naturally turn her on. So I hope this video helped you and gave you guys some tips. And if you guys liked today's video, or if you guys think I missed anything, leave a comment down below, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.